Right now in First Alert 4, the cold temps are back as we begin this Thursday morning. You can see the wind chills are very low, in some cases negative numbers right now.
Yeah, it's 18 degrees outside. The wind is also an issue. Our BJC Skycam from Edwardsville, look at that, showing those flags just flapping around this morning. Also, we see Elena Chappie in downtown St. Louis, and look at her, she's bundled up. She's got everything you need to know before you go outside. And maybe you're walking your dog this morning.
Ooh, yeah.
You better do it bundled up. It is cold.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thanks for starting your day with us here on First Alert 4. I'm Claire Kellett.
And I'm Justin Andrews in for Maurice Drummond. We've got Paige, we've got Matt, and we've got the cold here. We've got the wind. It's a 1-2 punch.
I will admit,
And as you always do, Paige, thank you. When you step outside on this Thursday morning, there is one thing that you will not be able to ignore. We're talking about the wind. It's pretty fierce out there.
Yeah, and it hurts, Claire. First Alert 4's Elena Chappie is live outside this morning. Hopefully you're not hurting this morning, Elena, but I see you're bundled up this morning. Give us the latest.
Justin, Claire, I'm hurting just a little bit, but it's okay. I'm not going to be out here for much longer.
The St. Louis community continues to heal this morning after a McDonald's employee was shot and killed while simply on the job Monday. Police identified the victim as 23-year-old Deanna Samuel. She was shot multiple times at McDonald's, then taken to SLU Hospital. That's where she later died. We know a local pastor says the incident is impacting the town's reputation as it tries to curb the gun violence there. Ricky Eastern, the supervisor of the East St. Louis Township, says they need to add security at the McDonald's as it's one of the few places in town residents can go and gather for coffee or even a meal. Well, the search continues as the suspects involved in the death of a 16-year-old Colin Brown still out there this morning.
Yeah, and last night marked 1 week since the teenager died after being hit by a stray bullet simply while in a car with his father on Interstate 55 in South St. Louis. It was also the first time this happened. Happening today, the Jingle Holiday Light event in St. Charles County set to reopen to the public.
Yeah, this after their opening weekend brought a flurry of complaints and investigations. First Alert 4's Taylor Holt joining us now after hearing from organizers telling us what they're doing to make for a better experience. Taylor.
Justin, Claire, I want you to take.
Hopefully things get better for them. Taylor, thanks so much. Gingerbread houses are always fun to make during the holidays. And some students at St. Louis University are putting their skills to the test to find out who can build the sturdiest one. On Friday, the School of Science and Engineering will test how much weight the gingerbread houses can hold. And this is video from last year's competition where the winning house, listen to this, held up under 34 pounds of sand. All houses have a flat roof to give them a better chance of holding things up. It all kicks off at 11 a.m. inside the university's ISE building.
All right, good luck to them because those things are tough to do.
They're not easy.
They're hard. Yeah, the frosting doesn't keep them
No,
together.
it never does. Well, if you're joining us this morning, only First Alert 4 has details for the end of a St. Louis tradition.
Yeah, so ahead coming up in our next half hour, the recent organizers say they are changing up how St. Louis celebrates one of the country's biggest holidays.
We hope you'll join us next Wednesday, December 11th, for our A Day for Forest Park Telethon, where we hope to raise awareness for one of St. Louis's favorite destinations, while also raising money to keep the park up and running. We'll be back. Good Thursday morning to you. I'm Justin Andrews in for Maurice Drummond.
And
this
I'm
morning.
Claire Kellett alongside Matt and Paige. First Alert 4 traffic and weather. We got to get right to you. We got a serious incident going on.
Horrible news out of North St. Louis. We've just learned a mother and daughter were hit by a car who drove away as they were just walking to the bus stop this morning. This confirmed by St. Louis City Police. It has me thinking of all the kids out there walking to the bus stop this morning. Horribly cold out there on top of it.
take a note out of Elena's playbook.
The sheriff-elect of St. Louis is terminating more than a dozen sheriff's deputies. We know those termination letters were handed out Wednesday. It comes weeks before the new sheriff will be sworn in. All are high-ranking staff of outgoing Sheriff Vernon Betts. The new sheriff, Alfred Montgomery, tells First Alert 4 the cuts were necessary. It's due to a budget concerns of top-heavy money-making employees. Signs are going up warning people to stay clear of parts of Coldwater Creek in North St. Louis County. It's a contaminated waterway we've reported on for multiple years. The Army Corps of Engineers started putting those signs up on properties carrying low-level radiation contamination from World War II era waste. Well, first on 4, some big changes to a long-standing St. Louis tradition.
Oh, and if you have the First Alert 4 mobile app, you got the push alert last night. I'm like you, I clicked right on that and said, what is going on here? America's birthday parade is ending. And this morning, we're digging into the reasons why this is happening.
And that's why we sent our Elena Chappie live downtown this morning with an explanation from the event organizers and kind of telling us what's next.
On that, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Absolutely. Anything new, we're going to get it right there on air and also on the First Alert 4 news app. Thanks so much, Elena. Well, ahead right here on First Alert 4, this is the time where many people are gathering for family and friends. It's the holiday season, but we know flu and other respiratory viruses expected to surge in the coming weeks.
So ahead, we're going to share this morning the reminder experts are sending to protect you and your family from getting sick.
Well, it's that time of the year when you're gathering with family, with friends. Keep in mind those respiratory viruses are going around. This morning, health experts are reminding you about the importance of just simply washing your hands. Experts say they expect to see a surge in flu and COVID-19 cases. One of the ways you can protect yourself is by washing your hands. When washing your hands, though, it's important to get the back of your hands, the back of your wrist, all of that, right? Scrub in between your fingers, your fingernails, too. Experts say you should teach these good habits to your children to carry with them as adults.
It's important as a parent to model this good behavior.
While hand washing is best, if you don't have access to soap and water, hand sanitizer is always a good alternative.
Yeah, sing happy birthday, twinkle, twinkle, little
Star. Do it all.
Justin, you're a good one, Mr. Grinch.
Oh, good. You know what?
Singing that this
I was singing a little bit. Just a little
All right,
bit.
yeah, final check of weather and traffic. Coming your way after the break. I'm going to get in trouble during this commercial break. We'll be back.